Day, Guy Fawkes Day. Focus question: who was Guy Fawkes? Why is Guy Fawkes Day celebrated in the United Kingdom? What is Bonfire Night? Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason, and plot. We know no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Traditional UK nursery rhyme. On November 5 every year, people in the United Kingdom watch fireworks and attend bonfires. People cheer when a dummy called a guy on top of the fire goes up in flames. This is Guy Fawkes Day, or Bonfire Night. It celebrates a day in 1605 when the King of England and his government survived a plot to kill them. Who was Guy Fawkes? Guy Fawkes was born in 1570 in England. Queen Elizabeth I was the ruler then. At that time in Europe, many Catholic and Protestant countries were at war with one another. The Catholic religion was illegal in England during Elizabeth's reign. Catholics who was caught practicing her religion were fined or killed. Guy's grandparents were Catholic, but his parents were Protestant. When Guy's father died, his mother then married a Catholic. At school, he made friends with people who were Catholic. When he was a teenager, Guy became a Catholic. He became angry about the violence toward Catholics in England. When Fawkes was old enough, he left England to join the Catholic Spanish Army. He was a soldier for 12 years. He learned how to use gunpowder to make explosives. The Gunpowder Plot. In 1603, Queen Elizabeth I died and King James I took her place. He was a Protestant king who passed the laws against the Catholic religion. Many English Catholics were still loyal to the King of England, so they worshipped in secret. However, Fawkes met other Englishmen in the Spanish army who were also angry about the king's cruelty against Catholics. In April 1604, Robert Catesby led a group of men in a plot to kill King James I. The plotters asked Fawkes to join them. They needed him to make the explosives. Fawkes agreed and became part of the group. In May 1604, Fawkes met with Catesby and other plotters in London. They swore never to reveal their plan. While women, such as Anne Vaux, were part of the movement, only men were involved in this plot. Their plot was to blow up the Parliament buildings. The king and all his government would be there. The plotters would make King James' daughter, Princess Elizabeth, queen. Elizabeth was only 9 years old. They believed that if they raised her Catholic, they could control her reign. Robert Catesby lived in a house just across the river from Parliament. The plotters brought 36 barrels of gunpowder and stored them in his house. One of the group, Thomas Percy, got a job as a royal bodyguard. He moved into a house near Parliament. He was also able to rent a cellar beneath the buildings of Parliament. The group used a rowboat to take the gunpowder across the river from Robert Catesby's house at night. They hid it in the cellar beneath Parliament. Guy Fawkes pretended to be Thomas Percy's servant so he could easily enter the Parliament buildings. His job was to guard the gunpowder hidden in the basement. The opening of Parliament had been set for November 5, 1605. The plotters were ready. Caught! A secret letter was sent to a Catholic nobleman named Lord Monteagle. He was a royal to the king. The letter warned Monteagle not to attend Parliament on November 5 because something bad would happen. Monteagle showed the letters to the king's assistant. When the king heard his news, he ordered his men to search the Parliament buildings. The search party found firewood in the dark cellar. They did another search. This time they found Fox and the fuses and matches he was carrying. They looked under the firewood and discovered the barrels of gunpowder. Guy Fawkes was caught. He told the king's guard that he had wanted to blow up the king and his government. He was only sorry that the plot had failed. He insists that no one else can help him. Fawkes was put in prison in the Tower of London. By November 9, he had confused the name of the others in the group. On the morning of November 5, the plotters had heard that Fawkes was in the prison. They left London and tried to start a revolt against the government. On November 8, a group of the king's men caught up with them. Robert Catesby and 3 others were killed in a gunfight. The rebellion had failed. The English courts sentenced each of the 8 surviving plotters to death of committing treason. In January 1606, Guy Fawkes and 3 others were executed. The punishment was a warning to anyone who might try the same. Another conspiracy? Some people believe that the king's own ministers might have helped the plotters. One of the king's ministers may have even written the warning letter. Perhaps the government knew the plotters had rented the basement and smuggled the gunpowder inside. Stopping the plot could have been a way to make Catholics look bad and create support for the unpopular king. There is no proof of this version of the story. However, stopping the gunpowder plot did give the English people relief. Their king was safe. Parliament officially made November 5 a day of celebration. This made an unpopular king someone to celebrate instead. The legacy of the plot. The holiday was first known as Gunpowder Treason Day. In the 17th century, people rang church bells and lit bonfires to mark the day. During this time in England, people already burned dummies on bonfires. They believed that doing this would drive away evil spirits. On November 5, people began to burn a dummy of Guy Fawkes on the bonfire. Bonfire parties. Some parts of Britain have special traditions on bonfire night. In the town of Lewes, people wear costumes and carry torches through the streets. In some towns, dummies of famous people who are unpopular with the public today, rather than dummies of Guy Fawkes, are burned. In the 19th century, big firework displays and parades began. People marched to where the bonfire and firework displays were held. Now, the bonfires are put on by local organizations. Conclusion. Guy Fawkes Day celebrates the failure of the gunpowder plot to kill the King of England. These events happened over 400 years ago. Today, many people in the United Kingdom still enjoy bonfires and fireworks on November 5. Some people see Guy Fawkes as a person who stood up for what he believed in. Some first facts. Once a year, Parliament scholars search the Houses of Parliament before the official opening. They make sure there are no puzzlers hiding in the basement. This is a tradition ceremony. The 2,500 kilograms of gunpowder hidden by Guy Fawkes would have exploded outward to about 490 meters. Guy Fawkes has an island in the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador, named after him, called Isla Guy Fawkes.